Well, hello there, Duca here, and today I'm playing Armada 2526 Gold, which includes some expansion packs, I guess. I haven't really looked into it. I don't really know what's in there. This is sent to me by Dr. Zebra, so thanks, Dr. Zebra, for sending me this. I just want to point out right away that this is published by Iceberg Interactive, the people who brought us such beautiful games as that weird one where you're on the boats, Life something... the one where you drive that boat and the boats shoot at you with those giant chain guns on the water and you like deliver passengers around. I'm just blanking on the name. Life is Good. That's what it's called. Life is Good. Terrible game from that company. All right. So yeah, I played this a little bit. I kind of know what I'm doing. Right away, I want to say that the interface for this is god-awful. Look at this. It looks like it's from the 90s. Now, Armada 2526 is the newest version. There was the original game, Armada 2525, was released in 1991, before I was born. Yeah, so it's old. It predates Masters of Orion, which I did play, and also has a new game out that's very good. But we'll talk about some of the differences between them here shortly. I don't want to do a huge map here, just because I would like to be able to show you guys what's happening. We'll do a regular square, I guess. We'll cut down the number of players to 4. That seems good. Alright, everything goes normal. We're playing as Human Union. Fast loading on this game, luckily. Combat and the game itself does not look anything like that. Right away, we're in the game here. See, this sucks, because we've gotten a corner, which means we've got this huge chunk of space that there's nothing there, because we're on a corner. So right away you can see the graphics for this are not the best. The UI is ugly, quite ugly. There's this guy up here who gives you some advice. I don't know what he is, because that's the only picture you get. You can't increase the size of this UI. This is just the size it is. You can't make it bigger or small or anything. It is a very informative UI. It does give you... it shows you your planets by various things, and you can easily find your ships, which is good because there's no map indication telling you where your ships are. It's actually kind of difficult to see what planets you own. So you can see here, Earth is ours. If we zoom in, you can see that there's an indicator for the ships there, but because you have to play like this after a while, because you have so much stuff going on, you never get to zoom in like this. The different pictures and stuff in the corner there and on the map give you all this different information, but it's impossible to remember. So you just kind of have to highlight over it and see what it's like. Right. Let's get started here. So you just double click and it brings up this UI that's really hard to read, but there's actually several blank squares here for buildings. We have a research lab here. We're going to click on our colonial workshop, and we're going to upgrade it to a light industry right away. We got a shipyard. We're going to go ahead and get a couple scouts made, and then we're going to build a couple corvettes just to protect our planets. So yeah, blue is indicated that it belongs to you. Yellow is neutral race. Red, an enemy. Green, an ally. As far as I know, there's no way to change those colors either, because I'd rather change it. Right, so let's dispatch some stuff. We just left-click once on our planet, and you right-click here, and you move your ships. So we're going to send our scout out there, and we're going to say OK. So he'll leave to do that next turn. This is turn-based. We're going to send an arc ship here, and a corvette. Hope it's a decent planet. And we're going to do the same over here. And again here. Okay, we're going to check out our, our research. Research is kind of weird in this. It's based on what kind of buildings you have built, like what kind of research buildings you've built gives you points for each of these types of resources. So the first thing we're going to do is get the super arc, which will let us colonize more inhospitable worlds, basically. We'll end our turn. You can see our ships have a little bit of a fly there. So this is going to tell us... It does a very good job of telling you what's happening. It's very great. So this is telling us that our scout has arrived over here, and it will tell us more information. A barren planet, It's basically a real shithole. This line here, this kind of light gray, bluish line, is where our ships have, like, the ability to fly to. Once you colonize further away, then you can fly farther. So we're going to send this scout here. End our turn again. There we go. Your ships have given the system a cursory examination, but there may still be undiscovered features. Send a scout ship to conduct a more thorough survey. So that's why you want to send scout ships to, like, every system. Otherwise, it'll have this little asterisk next to it to tell you that it hasn't been, like, scanned. But it's been discovered. So you know what's there, but you haven't scanned it for more information. So here we go. We've got our ARC ship arrived in Iota Parasea. It's no native life. That's not a very good system. Over here, an aquatic, habitability 5. Covered in warm, shallow oceans. Their ideal habitat for aquatic races, acceptable for most others. So that's alright. We'll take that. So we'll just double click. Oh. They haven't arrived there yet. Yeah. Up here, they've arrived. Yes. Okay. So what's this system like? Suitable for life but not ideal. Give modest population growth. That's okay. We'll take it. So we'll just found the colony. There we go. It's founded the colony of Troy. You can rename them all. It gives you Greek and Greek and ancient, you know, ancient Mediterranean kind of names for your stuff, being humans and all. So we start out with the colonial colonist workshops. We're going to build a mine first, because mines just give you a lot of good income, and you will run out of money seemingly for no reason in this game, and then we'll upgrade to light industry. Now what we're going to do is, if you can see here, it says your colony, population 52. We're going to dispatch, and you can see here on Troy, population 1. So we're going to right click. Now we're going to load our transports with humans, human colonists, and we're going to send them all to Troy, and they're going to make 5 trips, shuttling population from Earth to this new colony. We've also got a new scout ship here, so we're going to dispatch him over there. This guy has arrived here. He's just going to wait there till we decide what we want to do with him. So this guy will give you tips on where you should send stuff. He's not always right. Okay, this small background planets indicate this poor system. You do not want a poor system. It's a mess. So just don't get it. And a scout arrived here. So what's here? It's not a very good planet. So we'll send him on to the next area. We'll send this guy up. And a defense grid remnant that's been discovered here. What's that do? Powerfully defended by beings unknown. The remains of their defenses are very decayed, but still much could be learned from them. Shield research bonus 40%. So if we built a colony here, and we put a research lab on there, I guess is what it's suggesting. So I guess we could do that, just for that bonus. So we're going to build light industry and a mine. And we'll have to remember that we want to get a colony, or rather a research lab built there. So here, let's get mining on Earth as well. You can upgrade your shipyards and everything. If it's got an arrow like this, it means it's going to upgrade an existing building. Other ones are just going to build a new one. This kind of reminds me of old-timey Total War. So we'll make sure that we get a landing station. Is very important to get. And it doesn't really tell you. I don't really understand how trade works. But I just know that you need to build these on your planets for it to work. And then this is a missile defense, so you can shoot at ships when they come to attack you. There's no in-space combat in this. It's all around a planet, which makes sense if you think about it, and is more realistic than games like Masters of Orion or like Sins of a Solar Empire, where you only have certain jump lanes. Because in real life, in real space life, ships could easily just go around a blockade of a planet. I mean, I don't really know how that would work. Anyway, we found another system. Okay, So this one's another aquatic. It's not too bad. So we'll allow the founding of that. Oh, look, it's very pretty. Okay, we'll build a colonist workshop. We'll get some mines and a... What was that thing? Go back. Oh, that's just another workshop. Okay. And upgrade it. Our scout has arrived here in Mimosia. It's a shithole. So we're going to send him... Actually, we'll send him here first. Okay. And another scout's been built on Earth, so we'll send him down there. Alright, and end. Now you can see our ship's flying around. It's very nice. This guy's arrived at whatever the fuck. Unusual system features. It has natural wonders, defense grid remnant, and solar flares. It's not real great. Okay, we've apparently found a wormhole. Okay, this is a... I don't know why he's telling me this. I don't see a wormhole. Anyway, we're going to send this guy on to the next one. Have a look. Our scout has arrived here. Send him up there now. This is frozen, so we can't even use that one. A mine's been built on Troy, light industry in Sparta. Okay, great. So let's see, our population here is increasing. But we're going to need more transport ships pretty soon. So what we're going to do is have they're going to build some transport ships. And we won't worry about those other things. Flare? Okay, so this is movement of a fleet. Okay, so that's fine. That's why you don't want to build there, because it's going to slow down everything. A scout has arrived here, and it's not a very good planet, so... What are you going to do? He can't actually move any farther to the left, so he's just going to stay there. Right, that's him. Okay. Pollution resistance on Troy. Ecosystem here has proved to be remarkably effective at breaking down the noxious emissions from mining industry. Reduction 50%. That's great. So we can pollute the absolute shit out of this planet, and it will be absolutely fine. That's what I'm understanding. Okay, we built another Corvette on Earth. That's good. He can stay there until we need to send him somewhere else. And we'll just end our turn again. So our scouts arrived here. It's a dry, airless world giving 0 population. Exciting. Send him on his way, then. What have we got here? An eccentric planet. Elongated orbits taking many years. Suitable for life varies over the course of the game, ranging from pleasant to extremely cold and inhospitable. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that one, actually. Oh, guys, it's really nice here right now, but in like 2 years it's going to be a real shithole. So, just forget about it. Light industry built on Troy. Good. Now we can get them into producing something. Why can't I build this? Well, we don't have enough population, I see. We'll build a missile defense, and I guess we can upgrade our industry. And that's fine there. End our turn again. Okay, so now we've met somebody else in this very ugly, not very helpful interface. So we've met the Klurgu Empire, who we flew into a system that they have a colony in. It's a very good empire, so we're just going to click ignore. And we won't declare war on them, basically. So now what we want to do is open the diplomacy screen. We're going to talk to the Klurgu Empire, and we're going to ask to trade map information with them. Okay, so now we can see where they have colonies, if any. And they have several colonies over in this area. So we know that they don't have anything over here. So we'll dispatch our scout from their colony over here, because it will ask you every turn if you want to attack that colony if you have stuff sitting there. Great, so now we know that there's an enemy fairly close to us. Will probably result in war just because he's got really good planets close to me. So we've got some corvettes. Landing station, light missile. This has been done so that the planet that belongs to the Klurgu Empire, has a biodiversity. Ah, it's a very good planet. It's a shame we won't be able to use it for anything. Or will we? Next, we're going to upgrade some stuff. I think we're gonna get a... We'll upgrade to an orbital shipyard. That way we can get some more ships built. Get that going there. Troy, I don't know if they can actually build anything. Oh, research lab. We got a research lab there. Sparta, can you build a research lab? No, they don't have enough space for research lab. Not enough people there. So Troy has a population of 12 at the moment. We still need to shuttle a population to these other two that we've made. Our scout has arrived here in something something. There's not a goddamn thing there. Missile built here. Light industry built here. Mycene. We'll build this and this. So like I said, you want to build the missile defenses on every planet and have at least some ships guarding every planet, just because you don't know where the enemy's going to attack you when you go to war, because there's not going to be like a set path. You just have to defend yourself everywhere. So we have a Corvette. I have a Corvette on almost all, like, waiting at all my planets. Yeah, okay, so we got easy terraforming at Beta Persei. Low population. So we could turn that into a planet that builds ships. And I don't know if terraforming is a technology that you can get later on or not. Yeah, there's a lot of technology, I think. This tree, there's no way to... I guess you can look at the tree here if you do this. So here we go. We can look at the technology browser. So this is all the different categories. So that would probably be under construction, I would imagine. It might be under bioresearch. You can eventually get, like, squid hyperdrives, like hyperdrives that are powered by squids, which I think is kind of funny. You can also make all these crazy biological weapons, like a xenoplague infects planets and kills population. Agent Grey infects planets and destroys facilities, so you can just, like, be some kind of crazy bioterrorist. A plague winger. Fast ship to deliver biological attacks, so you just, like, crash into people's planets and cover them with biological waste and stuff. Space Squid, genetically engineered living warship, cheap to maintain. Like, holy fuck, that looks amazing. There's some psychic research. You can get people who are, like, can sense if there's enemies nearby and, like, weird shit. I don't remember what that is. So what, we're looking for terraforming or something. So we want to eventually get these mother arcs and stuff. They're fantastic. Shields, that's atmosphere generation. That's... The weather generation stuff is really good. Oh, look at that. Organisms have powerful engines and pusher beams that allow them to capture asteroids and send them on a collision course with a planet. Their interstellar speed is slow, though, and their engines are designed for moving huge objects rather than speed. So you can grab asteroids from planets and from nearby asteroid belts and send them into planets, I guess. So yeah, there's definitely some crazy stuff you can do here. I don't have anything else to do this turn, so we're going to skip forward. This planet actually hasn't been scanned yet. Let's dispatch this guy to do it. I see they've... Oh, they must have updated this since I played it last, because now you can see where ships are on a planet because there's this little blue swish on the top. That's new. That wasn't there before. Okay. Well, that's good. That was one of my big complaints, is it was hard to tell where your fleets were without using the fleet button down here. So let's see. We've got a transport built on Earth, shipyard, research lab on Troy. So now if we go here, we can choose what the research lab is going to be good at researching. So I think we're going to go for the... we're researching construction at the moment, I believe. Oh god, you can't open more than like one screen at once. Okay, so construction. So we want to get more points for construction research, so we'll build a construction lab. So there, you see it gives you... Oh, that's not the right one. Where'd it go? There we go. So it gives you research points 3. So we'll get that. We should probably build a shipyard there too, just to have it. If we got those working. We've got only one transport available there. We want at least a couple more. And Mycene has built their heavy industry, which is good. We've got some good infrastructure in place now. There we go. We've got another transport. So now we'll send these 2 transports. We're going to load them here with population. Okay. And we'll send an extra Corvette as well. And we're going to do that 5 times. The scout has arrived here in the planet we forgot about. And it's garbage. So we're just going to send it back up there. And wait until we can research or search further. Right. All set. Okay. Construction lab's done here. Okay, so let's get a spaceship building. So now our transport ships have arrived. We've got 3 more population there. 26 and 44. It's really good. Another transport's been built on Earth. Once we get another one built, which should be shortly. So Troy, let's have them build a... well, I don't think they need to build anything right now, really. We'll have them build an arc. We go. Okay. Now, I know what I'm doing. Shut up. So we'll load those up, load them up, give them an extra Corvette, and off they go. And end the turn. So there we go. We've got population being shuttled to all of our planets now. And some fairly standard scouts in search patterns ready to search into the next areas once they become available to us. So what we could do is take one of these planets, and even though it's kind of shitty, is colonize it anyway. Don't let us jump a bit further out. So yeah, that's a possibility for us. But I think we'll end the turn here. Turn 22. Let me know if you want to see some more of this game. I would like to get further in at some point. It does have multiplayer, so that's also a possibility. Maybe you can get some people to play it. And yeah, I think it's a cool game. But it just looks kind of bad. The graphics are kind of poor, and the UI is kind of ugly. But besides that, I think it's got some solid features. I'll be playing Masters of Orion this week too, so there'll be some comparisons there, but they're definitely different and good in their own ways. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you want to see more, put a comment down below, and I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.